Jax. Both of these teams have high priority on Jax. I assume it was banned first game. I wasn't actually able to see the bans. But in their first game, Jax was 100% pick or ban, and is really important for blue team's split push comp. Beast Coast split push comp, the 1-4 comp that they like running, with Vaesz taking the Jax, just sort of mechanically outplaying there. Whereas Not Allowed to Lose, actually, I believe they took it in the jungle the one game, but it still offers the same style of gameplay. The 4-1, the split push, the high still team fight threat if you need it, but it's really, really strong in that side lane.
No, I will say, last time Vaesz played the Jax, he went against a Malphite and lost.
I didn't see that game.
I know this is just a Sion, but last time it was a Bruiser versus a tank. It didn't go well for him.
Well, Jax feels pretty good in
Almost
Sion.
seems like
I know that from both sides of that matchup, and it's it's a hell of a lane. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I'm excited. No more wet noodle fights as things are around. CrustyFartMilker, he's on the Karthus jungle. I'm going to give you all a quick preface in this game so that we don't have to talk any more about Karthus jungle. So, CrustyFartMilker, he's going to be farming, and then he's going to press R, get a triple kill, and then he's going to rinse and repeat.
Right. It's very strong from the jungle because you don't actually have to waste time ganking in order to gank. You have a button that does that for you. So all that time that you normally spend walking over to a lane, setting up vision, and going into the side brush or whatever it is that you need to do for that game, you don't have to do that on the Karthus. You can spend all this time farming and getting ahead on a very, very snowbally champion.
A very interesting thing to point out here, as the lanes do start, we have Irelia for Adddamm. Picking that just because Fat Booty, very, very renowned Riven player, at least on our Discord, very, very, very strong on the champion. And respect pick, you're picking the Irelia, making it basically a top lane matchup in the mid lane. Very interesting to see the Riven pop on the mid, but that's why we see the Karthus jungle, to give the AP back into Not Allowed to Lose his team comp.
Right, and it is interesting because we do have a bit of an auto attack reliant comp here on blue side. And they do have...
Oh, CrustyFartMilker, though, he's already going to be going in on here. Burns Ignite. Adddamm burns this flash, and he gets the first blood here. Adddamm starts out things in a great way for Beast Coast.
I actually had to miss that. I didn't realize we had unpaused already, but...
Oh, my lord. Well, I'm at 245.
Alright, I'm at 249 now. Should be
And
pretty
8
close.
casters, by the way.
I didn't get the go queue, my bad. I was still talking about Champ Select and ready to go on all the pre-game strategy.
Well, Salamander man, he actually went in here on mid. Auto strap boost says, ha! And leaves.
Sometimes the best ganks aren't the ones that get kills or summoners, it's the ones that exert pressure, exert dominance. If you can make this laner scared to play aggressively, sometimes that can throw a match.
Oh, Hyperion though, goes in on bot here, ignite, heal, flash, burnt onto everybody. Ignite was burned onto Hyperion. Heal was also traded back, so the difference is a flash out of DarkScorpion here on this Jinx. LordSkellington, Hyperion, and company come out positive.
Yeah, Kayn's going to want to focus this bot lane, and possibly Karthus may match its pressure, especially with the summoners down.
Well, as things kind of unravel here, to see Adddamm struggling a little bit with the pressure. Vaesz struggling early on the Jax with Sion and base damages. That's to be expected with the Jax.
Sion brings a lot of early damage to the table, and Jax has a little bit of a weaker earlier game compared to other champions. But his scaling is why he's picked. Once he hits that level 6 and gets his ultimate passive, he's really going to be putting the hurt on Sion.
I was just notified by Mr. Fat Booty himself that this is actually supposed to be game 1, but I don't care. Shame on you, Lobster.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Makes sense why the Jinx a contested pick and why the Jax actually did go over to one of the teams in this game. So, that is interesting.
Well, doesn't even matter. This is game 2 now. And forever in history be known as game 2 because all 9 of us will remember it as game 2. Adddamm though, he actually procs his Conquer here and goes back on a Fat Booty. Ignite, burn down Fat Booty. Oh, but he flashes away! And a great help play for Fat Booty, solo killing Adddamm in the mid lane, and he takes control now.
Right, Adddamm on the Irelia tried to punish the long early cooldown that Riven has on her Q, on her broken wings. But Riven's still very tanky with that E coming up, and Ignite is still very strong early and was able to outplay Irelia's aggression there.
Looking towards the jungle, as you kind of expect, and we see Karthus ahead on the CS, despite being killed early here, up a couple camps. Oh, we actually have a fight down here on bot lane. There's a nice bubble by Unicorn, lands on a LordSkellington traps, and on a Hyperion. LordSkellington has to flash away, and it might just be that good zap lands. Hyperion drop extremely low, no mana. She'll have to back LordSkellington. Be forced to play safe. No, he's going to back as well. Double recalls, great fight out of DarkScorpion and Unicorn.
We're seeing a lot of a run back, or I guess this is the prequel.
No, this is the run back. I don't care what anyone says.
We're seeing a lot of reverberations from the game that we watched previously. DarkScorpion really putting a lot of pressure. DarkScorpion and Unicorn really cannot forget that this is a dual lane and they're both working really well together, putting a lot of pressure, hitting lots of crowd control, and really making sure that LordSkellington and Hyperion really don't have a safe lane to sit in. This is a very dangerous lane, and they're probably going to fall a little bit behind in CS here as the wave crashes into tower.
Well, looking towards the other lanes, see Bramblevest already from the Sion should be able to deal with the Jax for a little bit longer than normal, despite this being a level 6 now. Great early pickup here by lolersa. Yeah, we see Jax here jumping in. Doesn't even win straight. Ooh, mistake there by lolersa. It actually does not land the decimating smash.
Yeah, he wanted to go for the knockup there, because if you hit the knockup, it does a little bit more damage.
It doesn't matter. Salamander man's up here. See like they can't do that. There's a huge minion wave, and that's an unstoppable charge by lolersa, and he fails drift, but he gets all the way into the blue side jungle. Riven is there to escort him out.
He's just going to wolf camp and back right there, and Riven's going to try to run.
This is about to get spicy. We see Fat Booty here, verging on Salamander Man, but Adddamm is by here as well. He's gonna wait for him to hop over the wall. Does he get there? Not sure. Well, it looks like Fat Booty actually fail hopped over the wall, and we see Vaesz here. He's gonna land a stun here, and Fat Booty nearly takes out Vaesz, but he will drop to him instead. That's a great kill for Beast Coast and just a misplay on the side.
It's interesting because it looked like Sion was already almost out just from using his ult and basing the Raptor camp. In the Wolf camp. I'm not sure Kayn actually could have got there and stopped his base. But unfortunately, when you're running distraction, you ended up sacrificing the Riven for the Sion, and that's a lot of mid pressure that kind of goes away.
I thought it was actually a good idea, but Fat Booty getting a little bit too creative as far as how he wanted to get out there. I think personally you kind of say, if you're lolersa, you say, hey, don't worry about me, man. I'm just going to try to back here if they catch me here, and that's just a lot of time wasted. Instead, Fat Booty goes in a little bit too deep, gets caught out. Go for that. Didn't quite see what happened, but Unicorn also pretty low. He's going to use a couple ebb and flows and a couple pots, and she'll be just fine.
Right, it's going to be a very aggressive, poke-oriented bot lane on both sides. They're both looking to chunk each other out. You have a little bit more sustain probably on the Nami, but Lux's damage is not to be underestimated at all stages of the game. So what we're going to have is a lot of back and forth damage, trying to get control of this lane. Right now, we see Caitlyn has the push advantage. Caitlyn Lux has the push advantage.
Well, looking towards the mid lane, we can see though that the early, I mean, they're both even at kills, but the difference in pressure as far as who's been in that mid lane, it's starting to stack up. We see a slight CS lead going over towards Adddamm, a little bit stronger here on the Irelia, just be able to zone out Fat Booty on the Riven. That's actually a great estimating smash. Lands on a Vaesz here. Wall of Pain is going to stop him. And oh my god, we're seeing some late waste actually hit. I've never seen a Karthus hit this before. He's got ult too. Is he going to need it? No! Great kill and a great gank. I've never seen a Karthus jungle gank before and actually work.
When you have a side lane as strong as Sion is in the CC and damage department, it's very hard to pass up a gank like that, even on a champion like Karthus.
I will just say, most of us pick Karthus because we're going to miss 5 Qs, and then we're going to press R, and then we're going to miss about another 3 more. And that's how we play Karthus. But it's okay, we got a Penta because we pressed R. Or something like that. I think that's how it works.
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah. Basically, Hyperion, she's catching zaps left and right. on the Lux again. She can't have a turnaround performance compared to game 1. She's getting caught up quite a bit, especially FartMilker when he was playing. Oh, this fast forward by DarkScorpion, very aggressive here, burns the ult right away, doesn't actually use any stacks of those Nami, whatever it's called, Nami bubbles, or E, doesn't actually use it, cancels an auto to press R, and I think loses the kill for it.
Ability. Ebb and flows for W. I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. I forget too, but canceling an auto is a big mistake. Doesn't even land the slow to make the rocket easier, even though he lands the rocket. Canceling that auto is a big reason why I don't get the kill there.
Tidecaller's blessing, for the record.
Oh. Bless. Right?
Yes.
Am I allowed to say that because it's a blessing?
Sure,
Bless.
why not? I'll give it to you.
Bless. lolersa here on the top lane now. He has ninja tabbies, very tanky. Actually trading well with this Jax. I'm taking some notes right now personally.
Yeah, for both sides of the matchup. I usually struggle starting around this point, but it looks like the Thornmail Ninja Top's coming through. Offers a lot of resistances to an auto attack based champion like Jax. And that CS advantage is definitely going to come out a lot as he gets more and more expensive items. It's going to help him tank this matchup for even longer.
No, well, what I was just going to say, until the Raptor camp just respond, CrustyFartMilker actually had cleared out his entire jungle, every single camp, and then had just invaded and taken Gromp away from Salamander Man. And just as about to say that, his Raptor camp came out, but that's how fast this Karthus jungle actually clears. He goes back to his Raptor camp, he just finished that, he's going to go do his Krugs, do that. Maybe his wolves will be up, maybe not, but he's going to walk towards that side unless he has a decent amount of gold. Let's actually find out real quick how much he has. Back with no, not too much. So yeah, he's gonna walk towards that side, especially this blue buff coming up. Wants to make sure he gets that off cooldown. More blues for Karthus, the better.
Since you're so keen on talking about this Karthus, it's important to know our gold advantage for both teams is about 900.
Ooh, gank in bot lane.
We'll talk about that later.
Gank bot lane. They got a slow from Salamander Man. Dodges out the tidal wave beautifully. Root lands top of DarkScorpion. They're gonna blow him up. LordSkellington goes down, and Unicorn gets taken down by Salamander. Great split focus, great kills, and a great bot lane gank.
Right, and Salamander Man was able to go through the dry brush there, which was already warded by the blue side. So there was no chance he was going to be seen until he's popping out the other side of that wall. And his speed and ability to chase down the enemy bot lane is really going to reverse that pressure and offer up a great game.
But Fat Booty, he's in bot lane to see if he can't kill Hyperion. Ignite's gonna drop. Yeah, he gets one, and it's actually, oh god, I forgot what it's called. Karthus pressed R. Requiem, yeah. No, I was just say Karthus pressed. He pressed gameplay. Basically, that means CrustyFartMilker, he removed every single button on his keyboard except for R, and he pressed it, and he got a kill. Great
nearly
job.
got a double kill
Outplayed.
there too. Caitlyn nearly going down, had to burn heal and luck shield to get out.
4 ganks. CrustyFartMilker is going to go down low here on this Karthus. He does have Requiem, but he can spam the lay waste. Fat Booty's going to drop really low here. Adddamm is going to try to chase forward, try to get it. No, Fat Booty goes down. Lay waste doesn't actually connect. Fat Booty will stay alive.
Yeah.
That's a great 2
really,
kills.
that was a great collapse. Punishment on the immobile Karthus, who's really not that strong early, especially without ultimate. But just a little bit of an overchase there on the Irelia, looking for the trade kill on the Riven. Just couldn't get it, again, because the Riven's just inherent tankiness with her E. Which I also can't remember the name of. Is it? It's Rune something.
I'm going to say now, Riven done with the spear, Shojin.
Valor.
A little bit of power spike there for what she has in her kit to offer. We're going to basically have those Qs, E's, and W's up all the time. It would be extremely tanky, especially now with the Ninja Tabby done. Not too much damage is going to be coming out from Beast Coast team, except for Hyperion on the Lux. That's going to be who has to try to kill the Riven. CrustyFartMilker very active for Karthus jungle. We don't really see Karthus do too much of this. He's back in his jungle now, already cleared a Gromp. He's on the Wolf, gonna go Raptors in red in no particular order probably. Just gonna kind of clear him. Krugs too. Gonna eat everything up, swallow it whole. He's up by 40 CS over Salamander Man on the Kayn. And Salamander Man's not even farming too bad. It's just how fast Karthus jungle harps. He's farming so fast he has the most CS.
He has the most CS in the game, and he also has a large portion of the 600 gold lead. Oh, that's 800. I can't do math.
1800.
I really can't do math today. Yeah, my previous point was going to be when they were equal at 2-2, Karthus was the difference in that gold lead, but now there's a lot of kills and shutdowns coming through. It's no longer that case. And turret plating.
I'm just going to say, by the way, Kayn's 2-0 has no shutdown, so this game's rigged.
because it's based on matchups. Because Karthus is so ahead gold value wise, because of all that CS, that kill difference really isn't as valuable enough to get him shutdown value.
No, that's toxic.
Kills aren't anything, Andrew.
Well, while the pain lands down, Salamander man actually gonna be finding it away. Ultimate burn out of the Riven here. But it should be an Infernal Drink locked up before not allowed to.
Right, that's gonna be.
We'll see here. We actually might get a really great dragon fight here, but this Infernal's getting burned. Oh, but he's gonna go over the wall on top of Salamander man. Try to distract him. Kayn is gonna be burned. February drop really low. Ignite, heal, burn. No, February will stay alive. So many shields. Oh, he nearly goes down, but it's an Infernal for free, minus some cooldowns.
All right, and a lot burned there. Are they going to be? Yeah, they're going to get out. But that Infernal Drake pickup is so big because you're playing into the scaling of the Jinx, and you just have so much damage because the Karthus jungle and the Riven mid lane are going to benefit from that bonus AD in the late game. Bonus adaptive force, whatever.
Oh, Jinx Rocket connecting mid lane. Hyperion nearly goes down. LordSkellington is a little bit healthier, but we need some more recalls coming out. And actually, this is going to be a big change in tempo. Not a lot to lose off that Rocket. Should be able to get some decent damage here off the mid turret. Or at least Rift Herald, something. They're going to get something.
They're going to get something. It looks like they're setting up in the west side jungle there. That's the...
Oh, CrustyFartMilker's taking the blue buff. It's another blue for the Karthus. That's actually a huge takeaway.
It's a big takeaway. Irelia doesn't really need it though, so it's really just more gain for the Karthus than it is.
Requiem, where is it? Where's the R button? Oh,
yeah, it's on cooldown. Ultimate Hunter not quite coming through just yet, but
I wanted to scream outplay.
Right now that he's level 11, the next time he presses it, it's going to be on a much shorter cooldown. The Requiem will be. So that's something to look forward to. We're going to see a lot more 5 people getting popped at the same time because of Karthus.
No real CDR yet here, but Vaesz actually bursting down the sign here. Great juke off the unstoppable charge. The first lolersa's flash out. It's been ambitious for him to go back in with that HP, and Vaesz is going to come on top of that one. And CrustyFartMilker is going to get another blue buff.
Can never have too many blue buffs, even if your mid laner's now a jungler, right?
He still has the most CS in the game. This is kind of tilting.
Alright, there's been so much fighting in the lanes, and Karthus has not been too much of that, other than a couple plays here in top and bottom. So, while the other lanes are fighting and losing CS over trading with one another, Karthus is just picking up farm, picking up camps, picking up anything he can get, trying to get to that late game dream that Karthus is known for.
Is it a wet dream?
It's whatever dream you want it to be.
Ooh, baby. Salamander man, he's going to pick up his red buff. Not as satisfying as a Karthus with a blue buff, just for just as an analogy, but you know, no real reason for you to say that. Rabadon's death cap is already completed at 18 minutes, by the way, as well as the jungle item for this Karthus. The one thing that it doesn't have is completed boots yet, but that probably doesn't matter just based on how fast this Karthus is clearing the camps.
Right, he's now going to be a force to reckon with. As his Requiem comes off a cooldown, he is level 12, so it's a reduced cooldown.
I see what you did there. He's going to be forced to Requiem.
Yeah, very well, very well.
Got it. Tidal Wave doesn't actually connect. Salamander man juking out another one of those. He'll get out just fine. Whoa, my frames really dipped there.
Right, and that's just a Nami ult burn. Look for the attempt. Didn't get it this time, but maybe you set up some pressure or something for next time. Meanwhile, blue team can look for a way in now that that important cooldown is now on CD.
I am really dropping frames. Yeah, I'm down to 13.
That's 12 more than you need.
I'm going to pause it real quick. Myself, trying to get my frames back up.
Yeah, check to see if you're running an antiviral scan in the background. Never know.
Nah, I already disabled that.
Good. I had to disable mine earlier.
Nah. I'm just going to turn off some things real quick.
Trying to do research for these matches and couldn't pull open web pages fast enough because got to do antiviral scan there. You got to check, make sure your computer's clean. Important to do, but not the best when you're trying to do things with your computer at that moment.
Sorry about this brief pause. Okay, I got my frames back up. We're good.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Might be a little bit choppy still for a bit. I'm not really sure. Sometimes my computer just kind of drops frames, but be fine. Unicorn, bye! LordSkellington's going to pick up that one. But Salamander, Man, and Vaesz are going to go in here on top. lolersa, you're going to try to get on no decimate, or whatever it's called. I don't know. But here comes the outplay! You got him, lolersa. We're going to try to get out of this one here. Already traded 1 for 0, and he's actually to be safe. CrustyFartMilker on a great spot. Stop Salamander Man's gank. And that's a 1 for 0. Why did I say outplayed?
Right. Jax was already low to start that skirmish off, and Sion is just so tanky with his build. And he's stacking AD, which works against not just the Jax, but the entire top half of the map. So there's really no good way to take him down in that period of time. And Jax just goes down to Sunfire Cape, Resident Sion damage, and of course Requiem.
I was hoping you said Resident Sleeper, because that's what
it's almost what I said, but no. I tried to say ambient Sion damage, but you know.
Oh, Fat Booty with the not allowed to lose tag. N4-2L. I don't like that as much as NA2L. Because it sounds like North America to lose. I kind of like that. Adddamm being a little bit dangerous here. Great stun lands, but everyone's here on the collapse. So he's seeing him up. See if he can't drop. Yes, he will. Fat Booty. Great ult there. But Vaesz is on the TP in. Versus counter strike, he's going to get out just fine. But it's already a 1 for 0 if it's not allowed to lose. They're up 7 kills to 6 and a 3K gold lead.
Such an interesting play. Dragon was spawning, or was already spawned, and both teams are trying to set up a mid lane bait, trying to pull the other one in. I guess you could say both teams sprung each other's traps, but red team was just ahead and faster the punch, and were able to get the kill before the teleport comes in. And now they got the dragon as their prize.
I guess you could say that Beast Coast is up there that was laid to waste.
Yeah, you could say that. More Karthus puns coming through. We're here all day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My puns are just a wall of pain.
That joke was a wall of pain.
Oh, that's gonna be a Sunday Atlanta or root on the Unicorn. She's gonna be dropped pretty low here. Tidal Wave has to be burnt. She'll be fine, but not that cooldown won't be. That's gonna be down for about another minute or so. Hyperieon gonna keep throwing out spells until she gets some more to connect. This bot lane not having the same amount of pressure they had in that first game, really struggling. DarkScorpion and Unicorn to get too much going, but it's fine because CrustyFartMilker, UF lolersa, and Fat Booty have been so creative. Especially how many times lolersa's been low in the top lane, just baiting these out and just living. It's been insane.
Right, it's been pretty well played. He has that corrupting potions. That's helped him a lot during the early game. And Jax is still behind on items. Remember, Triforce is a really good first item, but it's more expensive than other items. And Sion's already moving on. He's almost done with his second item, and Jax has a long sword to show for it.
Tank items are just cheaper.
Tank items are cheaper,
and
too.
that's going to be a root landed on the Unicorn here. She's going to go down. Hyperion's going to grab that kill. But it's a trade kill for DarkScorpion onto LordSkellington. And the outplay button is going to be dropped. LordSkellington flashes away, but he will go down to the zap. That's 2 kills. Double kill for DarkScorpion. That's a great 3v2.
I was just about to say, Beast Coast has to remember that every actually a 3v2, as long as Karthus has Requiem available. And we saw it come down there and actually turned around. What was obviously a winning fight for Caitlyn actually worked out for the Jinx.
So neither AD carry farming particularly well. The Jinx here with the recent kill gold should be able to get something a little bit extra. Maybe a Zeal.
This is crazy. This is a two-man Baron. That's the damage coming out from the Karthus, and you just need...
That's the damage of the Karthus and the tankiness of the Riven, just with pressing E. So this is going to be quite a big snowball here. Already almost a 6k gold advantage. Now a Baron on to 5 members. lolersa's already hitting this top inner turret. Fat Booty's going to quickly take a reset, get a Death's Dance. CrustyFartMilker is going to finish clearing his camp for the 10 millionth time. And then they're actually going to look to be pushing out, get mid, rotate bottom, or vice versa, and finish these outer turrets and really swell this gold lead up. You just wall of pain this
right, so putting the wall of pain on the Scuttle Crab slows it down and actually halves its resistances. That's a fundamental thing with any crowd control on Scuttle Crab.
I just want to say CrustyFartMilker, he's already at 10,000 gold on this Karthus. He's up by 3k over Salamander Man this game. And he was doing the same thing on the Kayn last game, but this time it's a Karthus just clearing camp super fast. He's already Flame Horizon Salamander Man. It's been a 218
And that's
CS.
super impressive.
Most
coming
of the game.
from whatever order you choose to watch the games, and that's super impressive coming from what was more of a pick and engage fighter style, coming in, playing the farm and map control style. Being able to do both is extremely valuable as a team-oriented jungle player.
The Salamander Man is actually going to try to find Fat Booty here, try to pick him. Ult burn for Fat Booty. It's a decent amount of damage, goes down to half HP. The Caitlyn's here as well. Fat Booty goes over the wall, but Salamander Man's going to flash chase after. There'll be a stopwatch burn. LordSkellington just misses out on the pilt over Peacemaker. Salamander Man's going to go down low, and Fat Booty turns that one around. Peacemaker might have been the difference in that. Salamander Man goes down. This is his first death, but meanwhile, it's just 3 straight turrets here in mid, and everything's starting to fall apart for Beast Coast. Alatu's getting another one, and actually it's going to be LordSkellington get caught out there. DarkScorpion picks up that kill, and that's even more pressure here on the mid. Could this be the end of the game?
It looks like they're going to push for it. There's 2 down already. And although Revik's pretty low.
Oh. Outplay button. That phase is actually going to go down. Fat Booty's going to drag up that one. Addam's going to do what he can to try to go in last minute. Deals a lot of damage. CrustyFartMilker and DarkScorpion doesn't actually pick up either. Double charge. He's going to push Hyperion back. It might just have been the int. Oh, he's still alive. Oh my goodness, he's still alive. Oh my goodness, he's still alive.
That's a tanky Sion.
Lolersa.
Like I said, they're mostly AD.
The amount of times Lolersa's been low. Oh my.
Sion.
Yep. There goes the Karthus. I have no sympathies for that man. And that was going to be game 2. Going over not allowed to lose. It's another 2-0 sweep. They'll pick up that win. They'll pick up the victory. The 2 wins in the game column.